Hello and welcome again. This is your host Harshit Sinha with an interesting topic on waste management. Today, in this presentation, we will explore waste management, a challenge for sustainable development in India. Thus, waste management is crucial for India's sustainable development given its rapid urbanization and growing population. Efficient waste management helps reduce environmental pollution, mitigate health risks, and conserve resources through recycling and reuse. With cities generating millions of tons of waste daily, improper disposal leads to clogged drains, contaminated water, and air pollution. Proper waste management systems can reduce landfill use, lower greenhouse gas emissions, and promote a circular economy. Effective waste segregation, recycling, and disposal are essential for safeguarding public health, improving sanitation, and achieving the country's environmental goals, including those outlined in the Swachh Bharat Mission. India faces a significant waste management challenge. With a population of 1.43 billion as of mid-2023, surpassing China as the world's most populous country, and rapid urbanization, India's daily municipal waste generation continues to rise. In the 2021 financial year, the country produced over 160,000 metric tons of municipal waste daily. Despite efforts, millions of tons of waste still end up in landfills yearly, often leaking into the environment. Addressing this issue is critical to ensure safe and effective waste handling and disposal, protecting both public health and the environment. Let's explore the first part of the topic in brief. This slide discusses about the largest waste contribution made in India. India faces a significant waste management challenge, with annual municipal solid waste (MSW) generation reaching approximately 62 million tons. Of this staggering amount, only 43 million tons are collected through formal waste management systems. More concerning is that merely 12 million tons undergo scientific processing, while a whopping 31 million tons end up in landfills or are left in open spaces annually. This data highlights a critical gap in India's waste management infrastructure, where only about 28% of collected waste receives proper treatment. The remaining 72% contributes to environmental degradation, public health risks, and greenhouse gas emissions. The situation is particularly alarming in major urban centers, where rapid urbanization and changing consumption patterns continue to increase waste generation. These staggering figures highlight the enormous scale of India's waste management challenge. With rapid urbanization and population growth, the country is struggling to keep pace with the increasing waste generation. The gap between waste generation and proper treatment is alarming, posing significant environmental and health risks. Continuing from previous slides, municipal solid waste (MSW) in India presents a complex and diverse composition that reflects the country's urban lifestyle and economic dynamics. The waste stream can be categorized into four primary components. 1. Organic waste accounts 40 to 60%, predominantly comprising food waste and garden trimmings. Organic waste represents the largest fraction of India's municipal solid waste. This segment is characterized by high moisture content and significant potential for composting and bioenergy generation. 2. Recyclable waste accounts 20 to 30%, consisting of paper, plastics, metals, and glass. Recyclables offer substantial opportunities for resource recovery and circular economy initiatives. This category represents a critical economic and environmental resource that can be transformed through appropriate waste management strategies. 3. Inert materials accounts 10 to 20%. Construction debris, ash, and similar non-biodegradable materials form this category. These materials pose significant challenges for disposal and require specialized handling mechanisms. 4. Other waste categories accounts 5 to 10%, comprising textiles, leather products, and electronic waste, e-waste. This segment represents emerging waste streams that demand specialized disposal and recycling approaches. The diverse composition underscores the need for integrated waste management strategies that address each waste category's unique characteristics and potential for resource recovery. Understanding the composition of municipal solid waste is crucial for developing effective management strategies. The high percentage of organic waste presents both challenges and opportunities for composting and biogas generation. The significant proportion of recyclables highlights the potential for improved recycling programs and circular economy initiatives. These slides discuss different types of waste. In 2024, India faced significant waste management challenges, producing various types of waste in large quantities, as described for solid waste management in previous slides. Here's a brief overview of the statistics for other different types of waste. 1. Plastic waste. It is a major environmental concern, with India generating around 9.46 million metric tons annually. Only a fraction of this waste is recycled, with the rest ending up in landfills or polluting water bodies. 2. Electronic waste. E-waste is another growing waste stream, with India generating approximately 2 million metric tons annually. This includes discarded electronics such as computers, mobile phones, and household appliances. 3. Biomedical waste. This is generated from healthcare facilities, is a critical waste stream due to its infectious and hazardous nature. In 2024, India produced around 600 metric tons of biomedical waste daily. 4. Hazardous waste. Hazardous waste includes industrial waste containing toxic, corrosive, or flammable substances. India generates approximately 4 million metric tons of hazardous waste annually. Looking further, industrial hazardous waste, India generated approximately 7.46 million metric tons of industrial hazardous waste from 43,936 industries. This waste includes landfillable, incinerable, and recyclable hazardous waste. Overall, India processed over 78% of the total waste generated, a significant improvement from previous years. The government has implemented various initiatives to enhance waste management, including the establishment of solid waste treatment plants and the promotion of recycling and reuse. Now let us discuss the waste management as per the region. Urban planning plays a vital role in managing waste efficiently, especially in rapidly growing cities. 1. A well-designed urban layout with proper land allocation for waste management ensures that waste is collected, processed, and disposed of in an organized manner. Allocating designated areas for landfills, recycling centers, and waste-to-energy plants prevents the uncontrolled spread of waste and minimizes environmental damage. 2. Infrastructure design is equally important in supporting waste management systems. This includes creating a robust waste collection infrastructure with sufficient bins, compactors, and recycling facilities throughout the city. Modern waste treatment plants, such as composting and sorting stations, reduce landfill usage and enhance recycling efforts. 3. An integrated transport network facilitates the efficient movement of waste from collection points to processing canters or disposal sites. Dedicated waste collection vehicles, along with a streamlined transport system, ensure timely removal and reduce waste accumulation in public spaces. 4. Lastly, urban green spaces are essential for environmental health. Not only do they provide aesthetic and recreational value, but they can also incorporate sustainable waste management practices such as composting organic waste. Green spaces improve air quality, reduce heat islands, and offer areas for community-driven waste segregation initiatives. Effective waste management is intrinsically linked to urban planning. As Indian cities expand rapidly, integrating waste management considerations into urban development plans is crucial. This includes allocating land for waste treatment facilities, designing buildings with space for waste segregation, and planning efficient waste collection routes. This slide discusses about the rural waste management in India. Rural waste management in India presents unique challenges and opportunities. With a focus on decentralized solutions, rural areas can effectively manage organic waste through composting and biogas generation. Establishing recycling centers for village clusters and integrating waste management with sanitation programs can significantly improve rural waste handling. Waste management in rural India faces unique challenges due to limited infrastructure and resources. However, several sustainable practices can be implemented to address waste issues while enhancing rural livelihoods and the environment. 1. Composting is an effective solution for managing organic waste in rural areas. Promoting household and community composting can reduce waste sent to landfills, enrich soil quality for farming, and minimize methane emissions. Training rural populations in composting techniques can boost local agriculture and improve waste management practices. 2. Biogas plants are another sustainable solution. Small-scale biogas units can be set up to convert organic waste into biogas, providing renewable energy for cooking and lighting. This not only addresses waste disposal, but also offers an alternative to traditional biomass fuels, improving health and reducing deforestation. 3. Recycling platforms can be established in village clusters by setting up collection centers for recyclable materials like plastic, paper, and metal. These centers can create jobs and generate income while reducing waste accumulation in rural areas. Finally, sanitation initiatives must be integrated with waste management. Programs like the Swachh Bharat Mission have already begun focusing on improving sanitation in rural areas, and aligning waste management efforts with sanitation goals ensures cleaner, healthier environments. This slides differentiate waste in urban and rural areas. The urban-rural divide in waste management is a significant issue, influenced by several factors. 1. Volume of waste generation. Urban areas generate a higher volume of waste compared to rural areas due to higher population density and industrial activities. For instance, urban areas produce around 0.79 kilograms per person per day, while rural areas generate between 0.178 0.9 kilograms per capita per day. 2. System of collection. Urban areas typically have an organized waste collection system, including door-to-door collection and centralized processing facilities. In contrast, rural areas often rely on unorganized systems, with waste being collected and managed at the household or community level. 3. Accessibility to recycling. Urban areas have better access to recycling facilities and programs, promoting segregation and recycling of waste. Rural areas face challenges in accessing such facilities, leading to less efficient recycling practices. 4. Challenges of space. Urban areas struggle with limited space for waste disposal and management, leading to the need for innovative solutions like waste-to-energy plants. Rural areas, while having more available land, face logistical challenges due to the dispersed population. Efforts to bridge this divide include urban-rural partnerships, where urban facilities support rural waste management, and community-based initiatives to improve waste segregation and recycling. In conclusions, the stark contrast between urban and rural waste management practices in India presents unique challenges. While urban areas struggle with high volumes and limited space, rural regions lack basic infrastructure and awareness. Bridging this divide is essential for comprehensive waste management across the country. Now let us discuss some of the important variables in context to India. India's current GDP is approximately $3.7 trillion 2023, with a projected growth rate of around 6.7% for 2024-2025, maintaining its position as one of the world's fastest growing major economies. The manufacturing sector contributes about 16 to 17% to the GDP. That is, the manufacturing sector was growing at approximately 6-7%, with the government aims to boost this through initiatives like Make in India to achieve a 25% share by 2030. According to the 2011 Census of India, the population of India was 1.28 billion. By 2030, the population is projected to reach 1,515, 138, 144. According to the 2011 Census of India, the urban population was 377.1 million, which constituted 31.16% of the total population. By 2030, the urban population is projected to reach 607.3 million. In 2011, urban areas in India generated approximately 127,458.1 tons of municipal solid waste per day. This translates to a per capita waste generation rate of 0.3556 kilojoules a day. By 2030, the urban population is projected to reach 607.3 million. With increasing urbanization, the volume of waste generated is expected to rise sixfold significantly, posing challenges for waste management systems. Overall, in 2011, the waste management sector in India contributed approximately 0.5% to the country's GDP. The projected contribution for 2030 is expected to rise to around 2 to 3%, driven by urbanization, increased waste generation, and growing investments in recycling, waste-to-energy, and circular economy initiatives. Continuing from previous slide, waste management in India presents significant economic opportunities, particularly as the sector grows. The Indian waste management market is projected to reach $12.7 billion by 2025, driven by increasing urbanization and rising waste generation. This growth opens avenues for formalization in the waste management sector, potentially creating 1.7 million jobs across various functions, including waste collection, segregation, recycling, and processing. Additionally, the recycling industry in India is valued at $2.7 billion and is expected to grow at a robust annual rate of 20%. This growth is fueled by rising awareness about resource recovery and government initiatives promoting recycling. Opportunities exist for expanding infrastructure, developing waste-to-energy technologies, and creating more sustainable business models in recycling. The sector's growth not only contributes to the economy, but also supports the transition toward a circular economy in India. By investing in waste management infrastructure, technology, and skilled workforce, India can harness the economic potential of its waste and transform it into valuable resources. Further, the Indian government's initiatives such as the Swachh Bharat Mission and the Waste to Wealth Mission are further propelling the sector forward by promoting the adoption of advanced technologies and sustainable practices. This slide discusses the financial aspects of waste management. The financial aspects of waste management are increasingly critical in supporting sustainable practices. Revenue for waste management primarily comes from municipal taxes, where local governments allocate funds for waste collection, disposal, and treatment. User fees for waste collection are another significant source, with households and businesses paying for regular services. In many cities, waste segregation has led to the sale of recyclables such as plastic, paper, and metals, providing additional income. Composting organic waste also generates revenue by selling the end product as fertilizer. Furthermore, waste-to-energy projects can earn carbon credits, a market-based mechanism to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These credits can be sold to corporations or countries needing to offset their carbon footprint. By diversifying revenue sources, municipalities can finance waste management operations, invest in better infrastructure, and promote circular economy practices. The financial aspects of waste management also involve significant expenditure across various sectors. A primary expenditure is on collection and transportation, which includes costs for waste collection vehicles, fuel, and maintenance. Efficient transportation systems are essential for timely waste removal. Another major cost is processing and disposal infrastructure, which includes setting up and maintaining landfills, recycling plants, and waste-to-energy facilities. Investments in modern technology for waste sorting and treatment further increase costs. Manpower and equipment form another critical expense, including salaries for waste management staff, operational costs for machinery, and training for effective waste handling. Finally, public awareness campaigns are essential for encouraging waste segregation, recycling, and responsible disposal, which require funding for outreach programs, educational materials, and community engagement initiatives. Municipalities must allocate budgets for these components to ensure a sustainable waste management system. Financing waste management is a significant challenge for many Indian municipalities. While waste management often consumes a large portion of municipal budgets, the allocated funds are frequently insufficient. Exploring innovative financing models, including public-private partnerships and monetizing waste resources, is crucial for sustainable waste management systems. At the end, we shall discuss the future trends of waste management in India with available options. The future of waste management in India is poised for significant transformation, driven by technological advancements and sustainable practices. First, for AI and robotics, the following options are available. 1. Automated waste. Sorting. AI-powered robotic systems can efficiently sort waste into recyclable and non-recyclable categories, enhancing recycling efficiency. 2. Intelligent waste collection. Smart sensors and IoT devices can optimize waste collection routes and schedules, reducing operational costs. 3. Predictive maintenance. AI algorithms can predict equipment failures, enabling proactive maintenance and minimizing downtime. Second, biodegradable alternatives with following options. 1. Compostable plastics. Biodegradable plastics can reduce the environmental impact of conventional plastics, promoting sustainable consumption. 2. Organic waste management. Advanced composting techniques can convert organic waste into valuable compost, improving soil fertility and reducing landfill waste. Third, the decentralized systems largely focused on the following. 1. Community-based waste management. Empowering communities to manage their waste locally can lead to more efficient and sustainable solutions. 2. Waste-to-energy plants. Smaller, decentralized waste-to-energy plants can process waste locally, reducing transportation costs and environmental impact. And the last one, the most important, is waste trading platforms, emphasizing for 1, market-based solutions. Digital platforms can facilitate the trading of recyclable materials, creating a circular economy and incentivizing waste reduction. 2. Incentivizing recycling. These platforms can reward individuals and businesses for recycling, encouraging responsible waste disposal. By embracing these innovative trends, India can move towards a more sustainable and circular economy, addressing the challenges of waste management and creating a cleaner, healthier environment for future generations. Now we have come to end of the first part of the topic on waste management, a challenge for sustainable development in India. Let us now summarize the point covered in today's presentation, done with introduction, followed up with brief narration for the scale and challenges of solid waste management, with composition of the biggest municipal solid waste in India, with a brief description of the other type waste management challenges. Later narrated the urban planning and waste management in rural India, with urban-rural divide in waste management. A comparison of India's parameter with waste generation, and exploring the economic opportunities and financial aspects of waste management. Lastly, we describe the option regarding the future trends in Indian waste management. Now next week, we dive into the second part of the waste management. So stay tuned to know the interesting topic on describing different types of waste generated and management challenges. Till then, we wish you to prepare for Christmas festivals.